Hi guys. Is that loud? Is this good? Good volume? I am Garrett and Taylor's brother. Before I make you cry, because that's the goal, I thought it'd be nice to share the story of how Taylor and Garrett met from the perspective of the people that brought them together in the first place. Obviously, I played a major role, but I couldn't share this story to the fullest without the lovely Avery. This is probably going to be like 45 minutes. Okay, this is coming from my book called The Matchmaker. It'll be released in a few months. Chapter 3, page 53, paragraph 4, beginning with sentence 2. It was the first day of freshman year. After taking a nice dip at the pool, I see a group of okay-looking women. And so, of course, I go up to them. As a formal way of asking them if they want to hang out, I say, "Yo, you guys trap?" They didn't understand. Because that wasn't a common term at their Christian high school. But they decided to hang out anyway. Oh, wait. So Avery, what was the next few weeks like from your perspective?
Okay, let's start from the first day of college. I was standing with my roommates, Taylor included, by the pool, and the first guys to come and talk to us walks up. Trent came straight up to me and said, "Yo, do you like trap?" I had absolutely no idea what he meant. Not gonna lie, I still have no idea what that means. But despite the very confusing introduction, we decided to go hang out with them. We went on these giant blow-up water slides where Taylor actually ended up getting a concussion. One might ask the question if Taylor was in her right mind when she met Garrett the very next day. Despite the seemingly terrible interaction with the boys the night before, we decided to play sand volleyball with them the next night. Trent brought along Garrett and his roommates. This interaction was way more normal than the previous, and we really enjoyed hanging out and became very fast friends. As soon as we left the volleyball courts, the first thing Taylor said was, "I call dibs on Trent's brother." It really was love at first sight, at least for Taylor it was. The following night, the third night of college, Taylor, Trent, and I stayed up talking on the Grove field until about 5 a.m., which became a very unhealthy habit for us three and Tanner during freshman year. Taylor began to tell us how she noticed something special about Garrett. This is when Trent and I knew that we needed to begin Operation Matchmaker. My main task was to help Taylor understand and put words to her feelings about Garrett. You see, Taylor had never really liked anybody like this before, so we spent hours and hours and hours up late at night in our shared little college dorm room talking about Garrett. One specific conversation will never leave my mind. On September 26, 2018, I had a video recorded at precisely 2:56 a.m. where Taylor told me, "I don't know, Avery, there's just something about him. I'm gonna marry him." Mind you, this was way before their very first date. Taylor really did know it was always him. Trent, what was it like for the first few weeks for you?
Great question. In those few weeks, I would hype Taylor up to Garrett, saying things like, "Dude, she's tall, she's athletic, think about the D1 babies." Or my personal favorite, "Dude, she's a girl, she's interested in you. This never happens, go for it." Garrett always thought Taylor was cute, but he needed a little push. Shout out Sean, Jake, and Josiah for helping peer pressure Garrett into asking her out. If that's not true love, I don't know what it is. But back up, that was kind of Garrett's side. I'll go into Taylor's side. In those few weeks before the first date, I became really good friends with Taylor. We got lunch several times, and every time she had a strong opinion on where we should eat lunch. At Chick-fil-A outside Garrett's dorm. We had great conversations, mainly about what it was like growing up with Garrett. Taylor pretty much knew Garrett's whole life before they even started dating. Anyways, we'd be sitting outside Chick, and I'd call Garrett, and I'd invite myself over, most of the time not even mentioning Taylor was with me. I would slowly try to let them get more alone time. I had two strategies for this. One, I would fake a phone call, usually like pretending Kim K called me or something. Or two, I'd spend about 20 to 30 minutes in Garrett's bathroom. Not from the Chick-fil-A or anything. Anyways. Thanks, Gabby. Very soon, I would just leave and let them hang out alone. It was really cool to see how Garrett's friends just instantly loved her and were on the same page with Operation Gaylor. Before I knew it, Taylor was going over to Garrett's place without any help. Avery, you wanna share some words of love?
Sure. Oh. Taylor, you are a special person. You're not only one of the best friends I'll ever have in this life, you're my safe place, you're my college roomie, my tea drinking buddy, my biggest fan when showing you the new clothes I buy. You're more like a sister, your family, you're home to me. You're the person I can talk to about anything with for hours, and you somehow understand me, whether it's why watermelon clearly is the superior fruit, or if it's talking about how God is working in our lives at the moment. You just get me, and I get you. Sorry, Garrett, but you'll never know her like I do. But seriously, Garrett, you're getting the most amazing woman to be your wife. She is the best person to live with. She'll clean every Sunday while listening to John Mayer. She'll make you laugh until you can't breathe. She'll organize your house to where you won't have any worries when you come home from work. She'll always listen to whatever you have to say. And she'll always put you before herself. You truly are the luckiest man. Garrett, for the past 10 years, Taylor and I have prayed together, and I've prayed on my own for the man that she would be with today. I never knew if there would be someone out there that would be up to the standard I felt Taylor deserved. Man, was I wrong. But as lucky as you are to have her, she's lucky to have you. You are such a man of godly character. You are kind. You care deeply for others. And I'm so blessed to call you my friend. You are everything I hoped and prayed for Taylor and more. And I know so many others in this room agree. I'm so thankful I've gotten a front row seat to your relationship. I'm so honored to stand next to you today, Taylor. So with that, I'd like to cheers and say, mission accomplished. Cheers to Garrett and Taylor Miller.
Yes, how about a round of applause for Avery? Yeah. Come on. This is my best man speech. Oh boy. That was so sweet, Avery. Just so everyone knows, Avery and I now charge hourly for our matchmaking business. Just hit me up later. I love you guys so much. When I think of people that have had the biggest impact on me, these two lovebirds up there are somewhere in the top 25, 30, maybe 40. For those of you who know Garrett, you know he cringes pretty easy, so my goal is to make him cringe this whole time. If you have to use the bathroom, go for it. This might do well. So, I've known Garrett for a bit over 22 years. When I dove headfirst out of my mom's womb, I remember Garrett looking at me with the biggest smile on his face. Right there. My mom always told me, growing up, that when I first started walking, Garrett would always want to hold my hand. Just picture him sucking on his thumb with one hand, and the other was holding mine. Eventually, Garrett thought it was weird to hold my hand. That was at around the age of 15 or 16. While he stopped physically holding my hand, he never really stopped holding my hand throughout life. We were always inseparable growing up. We would sword fight. We would sword fight with wrapping paper after Christmas. We played wiffle ball, badminton, and a ton of sports together until the sun went. We even made a game together called Amazing Catch. You guys would think it's pretty amazing. We even were in a boy band together. Shout out Hot Showers. Tanner was in it. Garrett, we have so many memories together. I could be up here talking about memories for hours, but I was only given a 30-minute time slot. Thanks, Anna. Out of all the memories, what amazes me the most is that you've held my hand through thick and thin. You've always been there when I needed you. I can only think of a few times we fought. Garrett, I forgive you for stealing my egg in Minecraft in 7th grade. I'm letting it go now. As we grew up, we never really grew apart. Rather, we grew closer together. We always had a lot of the same friends and have been involved in the same things. We've always been kind of a package deal. People knew us as G&T, right, Grammy?
Yes.
Truth is, you have another hand to hold now. You have another T to your G. And while your new T isn't as awesome as your old T, I couldn't be happier that your new T is Taylor. Taylor, I know you used me to get to Garrett. I'll forgive you now because we're here. You've been so good to Garrett, to me, to our family in the last few years. Just know, if you ever act up, I'll have to use Operation Taylor's iPod. Ask me later if you don't understand that. For real though, I am so blessed to have you as a sister now. I truly wouldn't want anyone else to be with my brother. I am so happy for you. I get the honor of being the best man, but truly, you are marrying the best man I know. You are marrying a humble, kind-hearted, and sexy man. Taylor, you truly look beautiful today. Just today. I love you guys. Raise a glass.